name is Joshua Geary and I am a plumbing maintenance technician for WireNut. I love WireNut because I used to work at a different company here in the Springs and the environment was very toxic. But being at WireNut, it's all about your growth. They want to invest in you and make sure that you're growing not only in your work, but as a person. So today we are driving out to Pueblo to do an inspection. So what we're going to be doing is looking at all of their plumbing fixtures, their shutoff valves, their PRV, water heater, just make sure that everything looks proper. Hey, how are you doing? I'm Joshua with WireNut. I'm doing great. So right now I'm just trying to see the life of the water heater, making sure that everything looks great on it, seeing how many gallons it is, trying to make sure that everything's up to date, that everything's functioning properly. So right now what I'm doing is I'm wanting to run water so that I could see if there's any active leaks, seeing if there's any corrosion. And so we actually do have an active leak, but we wouldn't be able to know until we actually ran water, tested it, make sure that everything's looking good. Instead of skipping, missing areas, missing, failings and letting there be like a flood in here where it causes the customer thousands of dollars, we want to test it, catch it, so that we can make sure that the customer's covered. So what we're wanting to do here is basically just check the bathroom, seeing for leaks, kind of doing the same thing, same process throughout the entire house. Make sure that there's no other leaks, that there's no other breaks, no corrosion that's gonna cause a leak. Checking out her angle stops, make sure that they're not broken, anything like that. Just make sure that we take care of our customer. All right, now we're gonna check your kitchen sink. So right now what I'm doing is I'm wanting to make sure that we get a lot of water pressure into the pipes. Make sure that there's no clogs, make sure that there's no breaks. All the shutoffs look great, making sure that the disposal's not broken or leaking. A lot of times the disposal will work, but then it'll start dripping at the bottom because it's starting to rust out, starting to break, and we don't want the customer to have a flooded floor. And so we want to make sure that she's aware of her plumbing situation, make sure that everything looks great so that there's no hidden surprises. Alrighty, so we're outside now, and so our whole purpose of being outside is we want to look at their hose bib, make sure that it's running great, that there's no leaks, no freeze burst. And then with that also, we're able to check the pressure of the house to make sure that their PRV is not bad. Because if their PRV is bad, then they have more than the pressure that they need, and it could cause pipes to break, it could cause faucets, angle stops, all of their stuff would begin to fall apart. Or in a couple of instances, it'll cause the water to not be coming in as strong until there's no water coming in. And so we've been to a couple of houses that were like that. And so we just want to make sure that we take care of our customers and that they don't have any issues in the future. They're at 95, which is definitely not where they want to be. 95 tells us that either they have the PRV adjusted to 95 PSI, which can definitely damage some fixtures, or the PRV starting to fall apart. And so we're going to go check that PRV, make sure that it's not the adjustment so that we can narrow it down to exactly what the cause is. What I ended up doing is I adjusted that top screw on that PRV so that we can make sure that we have good flow to see if we have too much flow, if it's a PRV failure, or if it's just somebody messed with that set screw too much. All right, so it did adjust down to 80, which is exactly where we want it. And then I noticed right here that the packing nut is actually leaking. And so what we can do is we'll adjust that packing nut just because it's a quick fix so that it's not leaking anymore. And so that'll solve the issue, and then they'll still be able to use this hose as well instead of just charging them for another hose. Alrighty, so all we did today was inspect the entire plumbing system, make sure that everything looked up to par, make sure that there's no leaks, no breaks, no offsets. And because we were able to do that, we were able to actually find some freeze bursts, we were able to find some broken pipes, some leaks, and we were able to kind of make the customer aware. We sent her off those estimates so that she could kind of go over them, check them out, and see what she's able to do from there. And so we just want to make sure that our customers know what's going on with their home. We want them to be able to maintain it, not get to it whenever everything's falling apart, not when the house is flooding. We want to make sure that we take care of our customers and that we are able to help them out with that process. All right, thanks for joining us today and watching. We'll see you on the next one.